I wanted to start by talking to you about Oregon.
Okay.
Explain how you kind of discovered the place on your honeymoon way back when.
Well, yeah, so back in the day, even before, this is when I was married to Deanna, even before we got married, we used to love to go up the Oregon coast. I mean, it's so beautiful up there in the summertime, if you've ever been up there. And then we went up there again on our honeymoon, and we're like, we should really buy a place up here, and I could build a house. And then, and then the real estate agent goes like, I know it's not exactly what you're looking for, but like, check this place out. And he showed us this place that was really, really run down, but it was 80 acres of old growth forest. And when I say old growth forest, I mean giant maple trees, giant.
I understand it kind of looks like Jurassic Park.
Yeah, and so it's never really been forested. I mean, our tallest tree, I think the tallest tree is 235 feet tall.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's trees there that are 10 feet in diameter. And I was thinking, oh my God, it'll cost a fortune to fix everything. Well, the weird thing was like, I always thought like, there was no economic reason in 1929 to have a fish hatchery this small. Well, like had to have been mining gold or something like that, because I found a few sluice boxes around the property. But then like 8-9 years ago, I was walking through the woods, and I found some old condensing coils. They were moonshining. But then one of the richest families in Oregon bought it in like 1950-ish. They put in the first house, which we call the guest house now, and they put the bridge in. And then like the 70s, they built the main house, and then family sold it in the 90s, changed hands a bunch of times. Then I bought it, and like literally I had to rebuild everything. So and I put in a caretaker's house, and I put in some other buildings, and I rebuilt the 1952 Kaplan turbine.
Wow.
I'm basically a machinist. I can work machine tools. I'm not a machinist. I can kind of do it.
What do you enjoy about living off the grid?
I just love it because it's the middle of nowhere, and I don't have neighbors.
And you're there, is it 6 months a year?
Past couple years, not as much, but
Okay.
at least like 4 months a year anyway.
Okay, got it. And when you're there, you can just disconnect.
So I have my own sawmill there.
Uh-huh.
I mill my own lumber. Yeah, I have my own kilns to dry the lumber, all my sheet metal tools.
Tell about this RV garage you have there.
So I built one garage next to the mountain there, and then I wanted it 2 stories. So you got the bottom story, and then you drive up the side of the mountain, and then I built a bridge that goes to the top floor. Okay, that's where I put like my razors, and then I have like a 4,000 square foot shop, and that's where I got all my machine tools and woodworking tools and metalworking tools, and like I said, I'm just a really spastic guy. A lot of my old cars you can't get parts for. You got to make them. So, it's either spend a fortune on new parts, or, if you got time to waste, yeah.
And
it ends up costing you more money doing it yourself. But
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What's this I hear about that there could be buried treasure on the property?
Okay, no. Okay, so I'm right next to the town of Port Orford. I think right around 1858, early 1850s anyway. U.S. Geological Survey comes out to Port Orford, which is the westernmost city in the lower 48, and they were surveying out there. And the main guy in the survey, supposedly somewhere in that area, found this massive meteorite, and one of the most rarest meteorites there are. That particular meteorite right now goes for like $100 a gram. And supposedly he found a 1,000-pound meteorite of this stuff. Brought back a few samples to DC with him. Wouldn't tell anybody where it was at. Got Congress to fund a new expedition to go back out there, do some more surveying, get the meteorite and all that. And Congress comes up with the money. The day they're supposed to leave, the Civil War happens. They cancel it, and then 2 days later, he had a heart attack and died. And no one told no one where the treasure's at.
And so what's your gut tell you?
That it's all bullshit.
Have you
Pathetic, yeah.
Have you ever actually looked?
I mean, no. I mean, it's hundreds of square miles somewhere, but like, I've heard of plenty of people looking for it, though. Lots of tourists come around looking for it, yeah.